All right, everybody. Christmas has come early. I'm gonna just say, why not? We're gonna do the pregame Bethel and UMHB because I'm feeling generous, and that today is a great day. It's gonna be a great season for UMHB. I am so excited. I hope you guys are just excited as I am. And yeah, let's get right into the UMHB Bethel pregame breakdown. Okay, so UMHB plays Bethel on Saturday, which is obviously the first game of the season. It's also Hometown Heroes Day. Thank you to all of the heroes who sacrificed their lives for us. Um, we all really appreciate it. You guys should get the credit you deserve on this day. We can't repay you guys enough for what you guys do for our country. So thank you, all of you guys who sacrifice your lives for this amazing country and the amazing people. So anyway, just wanted to talk about that. And yeah, so we actually did play Bethel at the beginning of last year, and we ended up losing 10-20. So, but we were on the road today. This time Bethel's coming to our house. Bethel's coming to the Mayborn. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what what transpired last year and what happened and how we kind of fell short to Bethel. Okay, so if you look at the team statistics here, this is it's interesting. Look at the passing yards. Big difference for the passing yards. 186 to 61. Isn't that crazy? Total yardage for UMHB. 332. Bethel 285. That's not as bad. But oh hi, oh there's a hawk out there. I have a window right here. That's why I saw it. Now to the rush, Cam Ferguson, I think, was actually injured this game. He played very limited minutes. If you actually want to watch the full game, I will link the video in the description if you want to watch the full game, or just some of the highlights for the game. You do have to fast forward like quite a bit. It's 4 hours, but um, kind of just fast forward to the 2 hour mark, and then then the game starts there. So anyway, 146 to the 224 rushing yards. So Asa Osborne and when we had Isaac, they actually were the leading rushers of this game, as we'll go down and look at those statistics. The penalties, look at Bethel. They had a ton more penalties than we did. 6 penalties, lost 100 yards. We only had 3 penalties. We lost 33 yards. We converted 19 first downs. They only had 13. On our third downs, we only went 2 for 13 on third downs. That's not great. Third down conversions. Um, and then for Bethel, 5 for 14. That's not really that good either. Fourth down, 3 for 5, 2 for 3. That's very similar. Time of possession, that's what TOP means. Ours was 29 minutes and 6 seconds total of time of possession, which is on the offense. And Bethel was 30 minutes, 54 seconds time of possession for their offense. So that's really, really close. Okay, so actually, the first quarter, Edwin Lopez, who we had, I think he has transferred elsewhere. I don't think he's still on Mary Hardin Baylor. If he's not, thank you, Edwin Lopez, for everything you have done for UMHB. You had a big job last year. You were the punter and the kicker, so I don't know how you did it, but you did it. So thank you, Edwin, for everything. UMHB still hasn't come out with the roster yet. I don't know what's going on here. Um, Anyway, he made a 32-yard field goal to start the game off, and it was 3-0. And then Bethel, 8:23. Braden Johnson did a 0-yard pass to Jacob Bowles. I don't know how you say that. And then they also got the field goal, so they got the 7 points. Then Bethel also got another. They got a more points on the board. They got a 26-yard field goal. And then, but UMHB did strike back with, actually, it was a crazy circus pass to Christopher Gakayan, 15-yard pass He has actually transferred to Tulsa. So thank you, Christopher, for everything you did for UMHB. And thank you for Isaac Faye. He has transferred to a school in West Virginia. So thank you, Isaac, for everything you did for UMHB as well. He was actually the quarterback in this game. And then Edwin made the kick. So it was 10-10, as you see right here, tied up. Then the fourth quarter, Bethel kind of just closed us out. They made a field goal, 13-10, and then made another touchdown on a 26-yard run and kind of ended the game. So it was a little bit of a rough game for us. Now, also, we do need to go ahead and talk about how some of the guys are actually not coming back. Durand Hill, I call him a UMHB Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, he cannot come back because he has his eligibility is over. He has done all 4 years. All-American Durand Hill. So we definitely will miss you, Durand Hill. Edwin, I think, has transferred. Isaac has also transferred. Everybody else is back. Let me see. Rushing leader. So Cam Ferguson is back. That's a big deal. We need Cam Ferguson as our running back. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. We'll pull up Cam Ferguson, how crucial he was to the team last year. He played 12 games on only 136 attempts. He had 635 rushing yards with 8 touchdowns. He actually did break the longest rushing touchdown for UMHB, a little UMHB trivia, 96 yards, averaging basically 5 yards a carry and 53 yards a game. So Cam Ferguson really stuffing the stat sheet, and also had on 8 receptions, had 90 yards, and longest reception was 46 yards, averaging 8. Wait, what? It says 8 a game. That doesn't even make sense because it says 11 a carry here. That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, basically, but he's not a wide receiver. He is a running back, not a wide receiver. So Cam Ferguson is going to be very important. And so is Asa Osborne. Asa Osborne is also going to be very important. He is also a running back. Coach Harmon likes to switch between them, kind of like a double pump from Fortnite. If you guys know, the kids will understand that. Also, we have Charles Brown Jr., who has come in. So we have a triple-headed running back phenomenon coming in. So Asa Osborne, where am I? Here we go. 12 games on 151 attempts. He had 610 yards, 4 touchdowns. 68 was his longest rush, 4 yards a carry, and 51 yards a game. On receptions, actually, Asa Osborne was an amazing. He did play a little tight end wide receiver with the receptions. His longest reception was 19 yards on 197 yards total. 2 touchdowns. Longest was 51. 19 receptions, On 19 receptions, 197 yards, 2 touchdowns total, 51 yards, 2 yards a carry. Averages 10 yards a carry, 16 yards a game. So there you go. So these guys are going to be absolutely crucial for our running backs, and unfortunately, Isaac Faye is not here with us anymore. For not like that, but he's not. He's transferred. So unfortunately, also Coach Harmon did bring in 3 Division I quarterbacks. Let me go ahead and pull them up here. So he started 8 games last year. I'm going to go ahead and pull up. Jake Wright actually didn't start playing until the Harden-Simmons game, where it was an awful, ugly game. But he didn't play until the Harden-Simmons game last year when they came to UMHB. Actually, though, he did. I'm sorry. He played limited minutes in the Westgate Christian University game. But I'm talking about an actual game he played. It was not until Harden-Simmons. And Jake Wright did not disappoint, as I will go ahead and duplicate this tab and go ahead and show you Jake Wright's stats from last year. So Jake Wright is a transfer. He's a sophomore. He's going into his junior year. So out of his, let's do his passing stats. So he had, this is insane, in 9 games. Basically, to be honest, this wasn't really a game. So, and Harden Simmons, he played like half the game. So for my thing, I say basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, oh, sorry, 8 games. I'm sorry. Yeah, 8 games total. And I guess you could also put, 9 as well, but 8 games really total of him actually starting. But he did get quite a bit of playing time in that Harden Simmons game. Get organized, Drew. Here we go. Okay, so he had 131 completions out of 223 attempts. That is amazing. He only threw 8 interceptions, and his total passing yards, 1,678 passing yards with 13 passing touchdowns. 55 yards was his longest pass. 59% completion rate. Average yardage was 13 yards. Average yardage a game was 187 yards a game. Now for his rushing, he can rush. On 50 attempts, he had 55 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. 26 was his longest rush, averaging 1 yard a carry, 6 rushing yards a game. So Jake Wright is that guy. Now, Coach Harmon brought in 3 Division I quarterbacks. A guy, Seth Mauser from UTEP. He brought in Carson Horton from Tulsa, and I think that is also Oklahoma University, but I could be wrong. And Kirkland McGox from Illinois. I tried to look up their stats. I couldn't find any stats on them, so I don't really know statistically their stats. I could only find Jake's. So out of these quarterbacks, I'm sorry, I can only show you Jake's stats. But anyway, this is the quarterback. These are the quarterbacks right here. This is the 4-headed quarterback juggernaut that we have coming into this season. Okay, so that's going to be the quarterback. So one of those 4 obviously is going to start. Can't start all 4 of them. Anyway, so that's this. No real wide receivers. Actually, we will do wide receiving leaders. Jerry Day Jr., Christopher Kakayan, and Jerry Cephas are all not coming back, unfortunately. Jerry Day and Jerry Cephas had spent 4 years at UMHB. Thank you for all you guys have done. And their eligibility is done. And and Christopher Kakayan has transferred to Tulsa. So congratulations, Christopher, for going from D3 to D1. And defensive, obviously, Duran Hill's gone. Dylan Botts, an amazing player, is also gone. He transferred to Rice University. So congratulations, Dylan Botts. But Gavin Brzezinski, I hope I'm saying that right, I'm pretty sure he's still playing with the UMHB. So I'm pretty sure he's coming back for his junior year. But I don't know because they haven't released the roster. Okay, so that's kind of how this game went, right? Now we're going to talk about what we're missing, right? Duran Hill, unfortunately, is gone. Jerry Day is gone. A.J. Williams, huge piece. Basically almost carried us through the season. Unfortunately, he's transferred to New Mexico State. Not unfortunately that he is transferred, but unfortunately he's not with the crew anymore. So thank you, A.J. Williams. Okay, I don't think you guys can hear it. But A.J. Williams is a major piece. I'm just actually going to go ahead and go over his stats. So in 4 games of 2023, I think that was his freshman year, but it's technically, I guess, a redshirt, so he's a redshirt sophomore. He had 105 yards of 4 games here, but in our 13 games, he had 18 receptions, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, 37 yards was his longest touchdown reception, averaging, I don't know what, that's receptions a game, averaging almost 2 receptions a game. No, that can't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what this is. Sorry. Averaging 20 yards a carry, and then 30 yards a game. So we will definitely miss you, AJ. But congratulations on going to New Mexico State. And TJ Roan, another big wide receiver we had. We have some holes in wide receiver now. I'm not really sure what we got in terms of wide receivers because the roster obviously isn't out yet. I'm going to keep saying it because the roster is not out yet. It's kind of annoying. is receiving. So TJ Roan had on 12 games, 38 receptions, almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, 32 yards was his longest reception. He averaged 8 yards a carry for the reception and 25 yards a game. So TJ Roan, we will miss you, but congratulations, go Delaware State. Demarion Morris, fortunately, is back. Our defensive core is still there. We still have our defensive core. We'll go over that. Other than Durant Hill, unfortunately, leaving a Dylan Botts, our defensive core has not broken really at all. So we still have a great defense. Only hole that I've seen is wide receivers. But Demarion Morris, he is still here. Demarion Morris. I hope you guys aren't hearing that because there's a bunch of slamming going on. Anyway, Demarion Morris in 12. That's scoring. We don't really. He also does kick returns as well, but we're kind of going to focus on the defense here. So, Demarion Morris, he is a safety. In 12 games, he had 32 solo tackles, 31 assisted tackles, 63 total tackles, tackle for loss, 3 times tackle for loss. I don't know how that works, but 5 interceptions, 9 pass deflections, 3 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery as well. So, Demarion Morris, he's the guy. He is that real deal in the backfield. Also, another guy that's come back, Joey Johnson. Even though he's a senior, he has another year of eligibility. Joey Johnson is a transfer from, I think it was Lamar. No, ETBU. I'm sorry, ETBU. He was a transfer from ETBU. I think, or am I wrong? No, I'm sorry, Lamar University. I'm sorry. I thought it was ETBU, Lamar. Out of his defensive stats, he had in 12 games, he had 28 solo tackles, 19 assisted tackles, 47 total tackles, 6 sacks, an interception, 4 pass deflections, a fumble recovery, and 2 blocked kicks. So he's also a menace on the backfield, and when the field goal team for the other team comes out, he will definitely come block the kick. So watch out for him. Also, Matthew Jackson is also unfortunately gone. Robert Williams is unfortunately gone. Their eligibility is done. So thank you guys for all you've done. J.J. Davis. J.J. Davis is going to be that diamond in the rough. He's going to be that guy that people are going to be needing to talk about. What the heck is going on with my computer here? I hope it doesn't blow up on me here. Out of 12 games, 23 solo tackles, 7 assisted tackles. The guy doesn't need any assists, by the way. He just does solo tackles because he doesn't need help. 30 total tackles, 3 pass deflections as well. So J.J. Davis, he's going to be that guy. He is on the hold on. It doesn't show the position here sometimes. It's weird. I think he's a defensive back. Yeah, he's a defensive back. So he's that guy. I saw Osborne, Camp Ferguson. We went over. Tristan Brown, unfortunately, is not with us anymore. His eligibility is done. Cameron Bibbins, I don't think he's still at UMHB, but I could be wrong. But I don't think he's still here. Samuel Steff. Samuel Steff is a huge big deal for us. He was amazing last year. He's a transfer. Let me look where he's a transfer from. I need to get my stuff right. You know what I mean? Out of Southwest Baptist University. So, I'm a little parched here. Oh no, it leaked on me. Okay, anyway, here we go. So, sorry. Not going to chew with a mouthful. Sorry, kids. In 12 games he played with UMHB, he had 34 solo tackles, 8 assist tackles, 42 total tackles, 2 interceptions, 6 pass deflections, and 1 fumble recovery. So he has changed his number to 0 this year. So he is not going to be 27 anymore. He's going to be 0. Unfortunately, Johnny Smith Ryder is not his eligibility has expired, but he did spend 4 years with the crew, so thank you. Gavin Brzezinski. I don't know how to say the last name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Out of 12 games, he had 26 solo. He is okay. Before we do that, dude, I think there's a ghost in my house. I don't know what's happening. He is a 200-pound safety. So for a safety, and he's burly. So for a safety in the backfield, he's really big for a safety, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, it works. It's insane. So 26 solo tackles, 13 assisted tackles, 39 total tackles, 2 interceptions, 6 pass deflections. So he is going into his junior year. I don't think Dante. Whoops, sorry, I'm going too far. Oh yeah, Teron Brown. This guy is going to be the guy on the defensive end. This is the guy you need to watch out for. I cannot stress it enough. If you want to watch a player, go watch this guy right here. Keep your eyes peeled on Teron Brown. Teron Brown has spent 3 years with UMHB. Last year he played 12 games. He had 16 solo tackles, 12 assisted tackles, 28 total tackles, 11 tackle for loss, 43 yards total on those 11 tackles for loss, 6 sacks on those sacks, 28 yards lost. So that guy, he's going to get in your grill. He's going to get in that quarterback's face. So that quarterback, he's 240, 6'3". He's 6'3", 240. So he's going to cut through your offensive line like butter. Cut through their offensive line like butter. So he is going to be that guy. He's going to get in. He's going to get in there. He's going to get into the nitty gritty, and he's going to put pressure on the quarterback to either throw an escape pass, throw a shotgun pass that's really inaccurate, or just get sacked, or throw it away, or maybe even have them do intentional grounding. Who knows? 1 pass deflection, 3 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. That was actually in that Bethel game. So Teron Brown is the guy to watch out for. Another guy, Tyler Woods, representing here. Making sure that you could see my Tyler Woods jersey. Tyler Woods, he is a ATH. He plays he just basically what ATH is he kind of plays multiple positions. It's kind of even complicated for me, and I do this, all the time. So he plays run. He kind of for the beginning of the season kind of played running back, and then they kind of put him at more of a defensive role. So he played running back, and then they kind of had him in like a linebacker, defensive back kind of area. So I'm just going to go over his offensive stats first. So in 10 games, out of 4 rush attempts, he had 6 yards, a touchdown. That was actually against that Trinity game, if you remember. I don't know what that is. Averaged 2 yards a carry and a yard a game for his rushing, but yet he kind of played like a rushing tight end role. So anyway, out of 10 games, he had 8 receptions, 63 yards, a touchdown, 20 was his longest reception. 8 receptions, 8 yards a carry on the reception, and about 6.3 yards you'll get average on his receptions. For his, he didn't do a lot of kick returns. His defensive statistics, here we go. So he had 6 solo tackles, no assisted tackles, and that was kind of his defensive statistics. So he kind of plays multiple positions. He's probably the most versatile player on the team. I don't think Dante Blake is back, but I could be wrong, but I don't think he's back. Emery Stewart, he has graduated, so thank you, Emery Stewart. Marcus Taylor, another guy, Marcus Taylor. Marcus Taylor, this was his first year. He was, I think he's a transfer. I can't remember from where. He's a cornerback. He's a transfer from Widener. So that's where he's a transfer from. Out of 11 games, he had 7 solo tackles, 8 assisted tackles, 15 total tackles. He had that interception in the John Hopkins game, 2 pass deflections. So Marcus Taylor for a sophomore, that is pretty dang good. Edwin Lopez is transferred, probably, or he's not here anymore. Andrew Cunningham has has graduated, so thank you. Let's see. Trey Witcher has graduated, so thank you, Trey. I don't know if Justin Hinesmore is still with UMHB. Daniel Keith was another great player. This guy right here. Oh, they got a picture. They got a picture of Gage Sanders. Woo! They heard me. They heard me. Oh! They heard the Drew man. They heard me out. Gage Sanders has a picture. Finally. Anyway, Gage Sanders, that was super loud. Sorry for headphone users. Gage Sanders, he played 9 games, had 9 solo tackles, 7 assisted tackles on 16 total tackles. On 8 tackles, he had 43 8 tackles for loss, 43 yards were lost, and 5 sacks, 38 yards were lost. 1 forced fumble and 1 fumble recovery. Oh my gosh, they finally got a picture of Gage Sanders. Thank you so much, everybody. W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat. Thank God. Finally. Thank you, UMHB. He deserves that damn picture. He deserved that picture a long time ago. And Noah, sorry, man, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. No, I didn't know if there was a historical. He played great. He played 11 games. It says he's from Pasadena, Texas. I'm actually from Pasadena, but Pasadena, California, actually where Isaac's from. So in 2024. He had, in 11 games, he had 1 solo tackle, 1 assisted tackle, 2 total tackles, and then for his reception stats, 1 reception, 31 yards on that reception. 31 yards was his longest reception. So he's going to be another guy to watch out for. Okay. Dorian Hill has actually transferred to Trinity University, so I would like to say a great big thank you to Dorian Hill for everything he did for UMHB. He's actually brother of Durand Hill, but I really, seriously, we went so far and we couldn't have done it without him. So he transferred to Trinity. It's unfortunate that he's not with us at UMHB anymore, but thank you for everything, Dorian Hill, seriously. So I'm going to go over his stats and for this just because of how outstanding he played. So in 8 games, he had 17 solo tackles, 15 assisted tackles, 32 total tackles. Out of 4 tackles for loss, there's 8 yards were lost from the other team. 1 sack, 2 yards was lost on that sack for the quarterback. He did 1 interception, 2 pass deflections, and 1 fumble recovery. So he was the guy who got that game-winning interception against Trinity, and he got that fumble recovery against Hardin-Simmons. So Dorian Hill, we could not have gone as far as we did without you. So thank you, Dorian Hill, for everything you did for UMHB. Okay. So let's see. Jared Dowson, amazing offensive lineman. Unfortunately, he has graduated. Joseph Montez is an offensive lineman to look out for it. Landon Sluka also, unfortunately, has graduated. So thank you for all you guys did. We had a great offensive line last year. I hope we had a good offensive line this year. Actually, here we go. Oh, and sorry, Chris Webb, another offensive lineman. He graduated. Thank you, Chris Webb. He also graduated, as I think I just said. I don't know, though. I'm probably having an episode. Zach Wilkinson was an amazing. He was the center last year for offensive line, and out of 12, he was the center. So he's actually going to be coaching the offensive line for UMHB this year. So that'll be really cool. Eric, I don't know how to spell your last name, but he is, kind of an offensive line. You can't really show stats on the offensive line. He was an amazing offensive lineman. Only sophomore. For a sophomore, though, 320 pounds coming into his junior year. That's insane. And John Schnaltz, I don't know how you say it, was a senior. He was amazing as well. Kyle Wente, he was a senior. Thank you guys both, and also me and Kyle both play chess, so we bonded over that when I was on the sidelines. Thank you, Christopher Kyan. He transferred. Luke Vidal is another one. Oh, nice! They gave him more pictures. He is going into his sophomore year. So out of 3 games, he actually did. I think he broke his arm or something. Out of 3 receptions, he had 40 yards. Longest was 24. averaged 13 yards a carry and 13 yards a game. And he also had a solo tackle. So, yeah, so he's also going to be a guy to look out for. And another guy, PJ Johnson. PJ Johnson is nice. They're adding pictures. I love it. Okay, anyway, PJ Johnson is a defensive tackle. He has quite a story. So, in 2023, he had a really bad injury, and it was his junior year, I believe. Yes, it was his junior year. And he had a really bad injury, and so he had season-ending surgery. So, I think it was something like with his Achilles or his ACL or something. I can't remember. But last year, he played 11 games. He had 7 solo tackles, 11 assisted tackles, 18 total tackles, 2 tackles for loss on 11 yards total lost on that, 1 sack with 9 yards lost. So, I mean, for coming back and bouncing back from an injury like that is insane. So, and he is a senior, so he is also a senior again, because he still has 1 year, another year of eligibility because of that injury he had. So, PJ Johnson is another guy to look out for. Yeah, so those are kind of the guys. Dylan Botts was amazing. He transferred to Rice University, so thank you, Dylan Botts, for everything. And Mason, he's was a great defensive tackle, but his eligibility is done. So thank you, Mason, for everything you did for UMHB. And yeah, so those are the guys that you would want to watch out for. So those guys are really going to impact that Bethel game. Our defense. The big thing you want to take away, I guess, from this is, what is our wide receiver play going to look like? Because the wide receivers, most of them have transferred. So I don't know what new wide receivers Coach Harmon has brought in. I hope no. Sorry, there's background noise. Sorry. So the big thing is to watch out for those wide receivers, but also to watch which quarterback and who is going to be starting for that game. So that's going to also be a very big deal. So anyway, that Bethel game, want to watch out for those wide receivers. The running backs are going to be absolutely fine. We have 3 running backs, insane running backs, by the way. Cam Ferguson's back, Asa Osborne is coming back, and Charles Brown Jr. actually transferred to UMHB last year, but due to eligibility, NCAA reasons, some reason they wouldn't let him play, but he's making his debut this year, so we are so excited to have CBJ, is what I call him, on the crew, and I'm ready to see his debut. So, yeah, so basically, that's kind of it. So Bethel is coming to UMHB this time, the Hometown Heroes, which will be an awesome day. The game will be at 6, and if you also want to watch it, you can hit this little watch button. Go to crewathletics.com, look for on the sports, go to football, go to schedule, and if you hit the watch button here, this will pop up, and you'll be able to watch the game if you can't make it to the game. So, yeah. So anyway, that's kind of it. So basically, those are the guys you want to watch out for against Bethel. The defense is still going to be phenomenal. The running is still going to be phenomenal. It's all about that wide receiver game, all about that quarterback game. We don't know. I heard Coach Harmon also did say we have a good competition at O-line, so O-line's also something to really look out for as well. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know what else Bethel has as well. They haven't come out with their roster. We don't really care about looking at their roster anyway. Anyway, I'm going to say, I've said anyway 2 times. So yeah, this was kind of the video. So this is basically the first episode of the year. So pregame breakdown, Bethel versus UMHB. Watch the game or go to the game on September 6th, Saturday, September 6th at 6 p.m. So anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm trying to do this so I can do my outro here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Go Crew.